Hey everyone, welcome back to the movie studio. Today I'm going to be talking all about Diary of an Awesome Friendly Kid, Rowley Jefferson's Journal, Part 1. But before we get into that, let's go and get into the video. First of all, if you could please subscribe, I really appreciate it. I'm trying to reach a goal of hitting 200 subscribers before the end of 2020. I think that we can all reach that if you just go ahead and subscribe down below. If you do not reach this goal, of course, I'll be a little bit disappointed, but I know there's always hope to get future subscribers. And also one thing, my channel, I'm not focused on growing subscribers. Today is August 1st, and to be honest, I really don't care where my channel goes. I wanted to go in a positive direction, of course, but that doesn't happen, it's fine. You should go subscribe to Movie Studio Gang, my Instagram, my Patreon, and Twitch. You might realize, like, oh, you get to see my face today. And that's because, well, one, because I'm reviewing Diary of a Kid, and I love to show my face when I'm doing a Diary of a Kid video. But also because, I want to start getting back into the habit of doing these face videos. It takes a lot of work to put together a Google slideshow. I'm still going to do that for my Riverdale reviews and in my movie reviews because I love having the outline to talk about each of the different things. But I'll be doing a lot of face things, and I'm going to be doing a lot of things where just audio and we put a cover slide and we talk about it. That's going to be a lot more for doing it with multiple people because I feel like it's hard to do 2 people in one video besides a podcast that we have coming up. So without further ado, let's go into the video. So, right here I have Diary of an Awesome Friendly Kid, Rowley Jefferson's Journal, and of course it's backwards for you guys, but I love this book. I know that people don't like it because it focuses on Rowley, but there's only one negative thing I have to say about it, and I'll get to that in a second. Let's first just talk about the cover. This is one of the best covers that they've ever done, definitely. Look at it. He definitely put a lot of detail into it. And I love how the back is like a comic. It gives me a lot of throwbacks to the original Diary of a Kid book. Of course, this has more detail, but I really do love it. I love, I don't know, I just really like it. So, I'm so excited for the new book that's coming out. I'll talk about that later on. But pretty much, this book focuses on Rowley's edition, of course. And we get to see, more or less, we get to see, Rowley's side of him and Greg's friendship a lot. We get to see more of Rowley's life. And I love seeing these stories that we haven't really gotten a hold of because it's Greg's diary, you know, and I love, because Rowley is I think that he's an underrated character. I love him. I like Greg better, but I love Rowley. He's just very happy, you know, and I love how they wrote a book about him. I feel like it's finally time to tell Rowley's side of things. Next up, we need a Roderick book, I gotta say, and something different than Roderick Rules, because I want Roderick to have his own book. I want him to shine. And I want an actual Roderick, not my Roderick. Okay, we also have, we get to see sides of Greg that we never even knew. Greg's a lousy study partner, and Greg is pretty selfish to his friend. There's this story I'm going to talk about really quick in it. Pretty much, it started out with Greg having to clean the garage so he couldn't play with Rowley. Greg had to clean his garage so they couldn't, so then they come over, and Greg says that if he helped him, he'd give him half of his Halloween candy. So Rowley gets the candy, so he thanks, but then it's all wrappers. So then there's this whole system of awards and all that kind of stuff, but then Rowley keeps getting disappointed, but he does fill up a whole binder full of them. But by the end, he knows that he couldn't trust Greg on this one. So I think it shows to you how selfish Greg is, really. Greg Heffley is a character that doesn't really look out for others, and he kind of only cares about himself. Now, this is kind of different in, like, different types of books, but just by this one, you could tell that Greg is not a nice character. And if they showed all of their nice adventures, it would be a bit boring, because we don't really know the bad side of Greg, because Greg only wants to focus on the good things that's happened to him, with the exception of Roderick's secret towards him, which that was funny, by the way. But besides that, there's not really much content, I guess, is what we're to see here. So I'll be interested to see what happens in the next Rowley Jefferson's book. We also get to see like comics and all that kind of stuff. We get to see sleepovers, and it really shows you how best friends can be at each other's nerves sometimes, but they're best friends after all. And I love how we also get to see more of Rowley's parents' grudge against Greg. I love Mr. Jefferson's grudge against Greg. That was just such a classic thing, and I love to see more of that in here. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and talk about one negative that I found in this book. Okay. That's not Rowley. Come on. That is not Rowley. Rowley Jefferson is not... I don't even have him... That's not Rowley Jefferson, okay? That's all I'm saying. It's not. So, whoever drew this Rowley Jefferson, Jeff Kinney, of course, drew him, but I'm not sure if he was trying to do something different and that's how it came out as, or if it's just like, maybe he did that on purpose, just to show a different side of Rowley. I really don't know, but that is not my Rowley. And I'm not saying that as a meme to the long haul. That's not my Rowley, but I do love him because it still shows the same side of Rowley. It's just kind of different. I mean, Greg pretty much looks the same. There's a little bit of a difference right there. There's a little bit of a difference. Greg's, like, his head's a little bit bigger. And Rowley, like, he looks like just way different. That's not my Rowley, I gotta say. So that's pretty much gonna be the end of this video. As I go in and wrap it up, we have a new book coming out, Rowley Jefferson's Awesome Friendly Adventure. And that comes out this coming Tuesday. It'll coming on Thursday for me. It's been delayed a couple days because of the coronavirus. But I'll be able to be reviewing on Friday. I'm gonna be right here and I'm gonna be talking about it. I'm so excited about it. I was not doing YouTube when this came out. So I never really got a chance to review it. I had chances, but I decided to go ahead and review it. Just so, well, for a couple of reasons. One, because the new book's coming out, but two, I have a very special announcement. Starting this Tuesday, me and my friend Davian are going to be doing a Diary of a Wimpy Kid podcast. I am so excited for this podcast. I'm like, when I requested the idea and he accepted it, I was so excited. And you know why? I'm just really excited because Diary of a Wimpy Kid is something that I love, and we're going to be talking about the very beginning, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, all the way up to all the movies, and we might even do interviews with the stars, maybe even the author. We're just going to see where this journey on Greg Heffley takes us. It's going to be called Zooey Mama, and it's just going to be a podcast where we talk all about the original books and the movies, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. It's going to cover some Diary of a Wimpy Kid content that I have not covered. We'll skip books like The Getaway, and The Deep End's coming out this fall. I'm not sure where we'll be at then, but books that I've already covered. I'm not going to be talking about Rowley's books because I've already talked about them. So that's kind of my plan for coming up this fall. And just future things. I'm going to have more podcasts coming, and it's going to be some movie reviews and Riverdale reviews, and some other podcasts are going to be maybe not showing the cam. I feel like it's nice when I'm doing a really detailed review to do the screen recording, but for this, it's just kind of fun to talk about it. Anyways, I want you guys to comment down below what you thought of this review. Thanks everyone for watching this video, and bye.